In example 2, we are going to identify two congruent figures and then also describe what kind of a transformation took place, okay? So the phrase congruence transformation is just another phrase for rigid motion, which we've talked about earlier, okay? So when the directions ask you what is a congruence transformation, they're asking what is the reflection, the rotation, or the translation that took place. And remember, it could be a composition, okay? So if we look at example 2 here, describe the congruence transformation that maps parallelogram ABCD to parallelogram EFGH. So we have ABCD here. What happened to it to get it to GHFE, or EFGH in this case? Now, one thing you notice is that they do look pretty similar, I guess, at first you think. But how do I get this to map onto this? Okay. Well, you notice when you look at this figure, angle C up here in the upper right is acute, whereas the angle in the upper right here, which is H, is obtuse. So you notice they're in different position. The other thing you can tell is when we talk about mapping A, B, C, D, T, F, G, H, that means A is going to map onto E, B is going to map onto F, and so on. Okay, so if I want A to map onto E, E is in the lower right hand corner, A is in the lower left. I need to do something to get this over. Well, what I can do here is I can reflect this over the y-axis. Now if I did that, A is 1 away, it would now be here. A prime would be. B was 3 away, it'll still be 3 away. D is 2 away, so it'll go 2 to the other side. And C was 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so that'll be over here. So if I do that, just a quick drawing rather than taking out my line tool here, now you can see that the two parallelograms are in the same position. Now they look really exactly alike, not only the same size and shape, but in the same position. So now all I have to do is move this point down 1, 2, 3, down 4 spaces, and I'll have that. So what I'm going to call my congruence transformation here is, first we did a reflection in the y-axis. After that, we translated the figure down 4. And that's how we got A, B, C, D to map onto E, F, G, H. And that is our congruence transformation for example 2.